Hi everyone, this is Learning with Linda, and in today's video, I'll be giving you the payout dates for the 35 states that will be sending their emergency allotments in the month of November. Now, breaking that down, we have 29 states that have been approved for November, and they'll be sending their benefits in the month of November as well. And then we have 6 states that were approved for the month of October, but usually these are the states that are 1 month behind, which means they'll be sending their benefits in the month of November. We also have very good news today for the states of New York and Texas. Now, both of these states have finally announced their payout dates for the emergency allotments for the month of November. And unfortunately, you guys, gas prices are on the rise again. So make sure you guys stay until the end of this video to ensure that you receive this information. Now, before we get started, if you're interested in the latest news regarding stimulus, child tax credit, SNAP, P-EBT, and everything in between, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. Now let's get right to it. Now let's start off this video with the emergency allotments. And remember guys that the new SNAP Max benefits have a new rate, right, starting in October. So states with an approved emergency allotments will continue to get an extra monthly emergency payment through February of 2023. But remember, this is only to those states that are approved on a month-to-month basis, right? So the extra payment will bring households that are only eligible for a partial benefit up to the new maximum benefit. So once again, I repeat, if you're receiving a partial benefit, then the extra payment will bring you to the new maximum benefit amounts, and we have those amounts below. So if it's a household size of 1 and you receive a partial benefit, then they could bring you up to the $281 now, whereas before I think it was like $256 for one person. If it's a household size of 3, then your new SNAP Max benefit amount would be of $740. Now, households that are already eligible for the maximum benefit amount, you're already receiving the maximum, then you're only going to be receiving an extra $95 per month. So households that are close to the maximum, meaning less than $95 away, will be guaranteed emergency allotments of $95 per household. So let's start off with the payout date information for the 6 states that will be sending their payments in the month of November. But remember guys, these are referring to the SNAP emergency allotments for October because these states are usually 1 month behind, right? So starting off with California, they'll be sending their emergency allotment for October in the month of November. So their dates are November 19th or November 26th. Hawaii, November 14th. We also have Kansas on this list, November 21st through November 30th. Minnesota, November 8th through November 30th, and Nevada, November 12th through the 15th, and also Vermont, November 14th. Here we have the payout date information for the 29 states that have been approved for the SNAP emergency allotments for November, starting off with Alabama, November 30th, all the way through the 1st of December. California, December 17th. Colorado, November 5th through November 11th. Connecticut, November 16th, Delaware, November 22nd, DC's on a regular issuance schedule. We also have Hawaii, December 12th, Illinois, November 21st through November 29th, Kansas, December 21st, all the way through December 30th, Louisiana, November 5th, the 12th, the 19th, and December 3rd. The state of Maryland is also on this list. Payout date is November 4th all the way through November 23rd. Michigan, November 12th all the way through the 21st. New Hampshire, November 3rd or November 18th. New Jersey, November 1st through November 5th. New York, for those in New York City, November 14th through the 28th. And then for the rest of the state, November 8th all the way through the 23rd. So yes, welcome on board New York. And then New Mexico, November 1st through November 30th. North Carolina, November 22nd all the way through November 31st. Ohio, November 21st all the way through November 22nd. Oklahoma, November 10th through the 15th, and Oregon depositing payment in 3 rounds. So round 1, November 10th, round 2, November 29th, and round 3 on the 1st of December. Pennsylvania depositing payment on November 16th through November 30th. Rhode Island, November 3rd. South Carolina, November 1st through November 19th. Texas, welcome on board, November 3rd all the way through November 10th. Utah, November 26th. Virginia, November 16th. Washington, November 1st through November 20th. West Virginia, November 2nd. And Wisconsin, November 19th. And as I mentioned previously, New York has been approved for the emergency allotments in the month of November. Now, I went on the USDA website, which is where usually you're able to find your payout date information for the emergency allotments, but I did notice there's a glitch, so I wasn't able to access this information through there. However, I did go on the state website, and that's where I pulled the following. So it says all households, including those already receiving the maximum benefit for the household size, will receive a supplement of at least $95. Now, for households receiving supplements greater than $95, the supplement will continue to be the difference between the amount of SNAP benefits the household received for the month and the current maximum benefit amount for the household size. Now, when it comes to New York City, the emergency allotment supplements will be issued from November 14th all the way through November 28th, and the supplemental benefits will be available the next day following issuance. And then when it comes to the rest of the state, the supplements will be authorized on a staggered schedule to all districts outside of New York City as follows. So it could be anywhere between November 8th through November 9th. Then they have November 14th through November 17th, or November 20th through the 23rd. And the second state that was also approved for the SNAP emergency allotments for the month of November is the state of Texas. So welcome on board, Texas. So in Texas, your Governor Abbott, HHSC, announced the extension of the emergency SNAP benefits for the month of November. So on November 1st, Governor Greg Abbott announced the Texas Health and Human Services Commission is providing more than $334.5 million in emergency supplemental nutrition assistance program food benefits for the month of November. So HHSC received federal approval from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, otherwise known as the USDA, to extend the maximum allowable amount of SNAP benefits to recipients based on family size, and all SNAP households will receive a minimum of $95 in emergency allotment. So as we head into the holiday season, we hope these additional allotments will provide nourishing meals to Texans in need. This is something that was said by the Texas HHSC Access and Eligibility Services Deputy Executive Commissioner Wayne Salter. And shifting over to California and the debit cards that they're sending, if you haven't received yours just yet, California is actually issuing their next round very soon. So if you have yet to receive your inflation relief payment, meaning you haven't received it via direct deposit or your debit card via the mail, right? Then mark your calendar, because the next round of payments in the form of debit cards will be sent out on November 6th. And once again, it's via mail. So you will get a debit card if the following criteria applies to you. So for one, you are a Golden State Stimulus 1 or 2 check recipient. Your last name begins with the letters F through M. And the disbursement period for debit cards in this next round is November 6th through November 19th. So that's when they're going to be sending those. The next group to receive inflation relief payments will be Golden State Stimulus 1 or 2 check recipients with the last name beginning with letters N through V from November 20th all the way through December 3rd. And as always, guys, I recommend for you to give them a couple of weeks for these debit cards to arrive. Now moving on to the topic of gas prices, and unfortunately, guys, gas prices are on the rise again, it seems. So since Monday, the national average for a gallon of regular gasoline has increased by a penny from $3.76 to $3.77. Tighter supply and fluctuating oil prices have put upward pressure on gasoline prices. Pump prices could continue to increase if supply remains tight alongside rising oil prices. So hopefully that doesn't happen, of course. Now, since last Thursday, these 10 states have seen the largest changes in their averages. So once again, we're talking average by each state, right? So when it comes to Rhode Island, it seems like it increased in terms of their gasoline on average by 26 cents. Maine increased in average by 24 cents. Connecticut up by 22 cents. New Hampshire increased by 21 cents. New Jersey up by 20 cents. Then we have other states where they saw a decrease, just a tiny bit, right? Alaska down by 18 cents on average, and then also California down by 16 cents. And continuing with the topic of the gas prices, here we have the today's AAA national average. Now, according to the AAA website, right now the national average is at $3.77 of the regular gasoline per gallon, right? Certain states, it seems like they're still pretty up there. Like, for example, California, the gas price could range anywhere between $4.12 to $5.49 per gallon. Then we have other states, like, for example, Texas, it's a little lower in terms of their state average, right? Anywhere between $3.13 to $3.37. We have other states right here like Florida, Nebraska, Colorado, New Mexico, where gas could range anywhere between $3.37 to $3.61. So if we go ahead and scroll down here, you're able to see that the current average as of today is at $3.77 for regular gasoline. However, yesterday's average was at $3.76, so it went up by a penny from yesterday. However, compared to a week ago, we were at $3.76 as well, compared to the current average at $3.77. So hopefully this price does not increase as much. Now, compared to a month ago, we were at $3.79. So of course, we hope we're not headed in that direction again, right? So remember that the highest recorded average gas price was back in the month of June of this year, which was actually at $5.01 per gallon. And that is all the updates that I have for today. Remember to turn on your notification button to know when I have uploaded a new video. See you guys next time.